Okay, so lots of information I want to give you about what's coming up, and then just chat about a couple of things that you guys brought up in the thread about what you would like to hear more about or training on and stuff. So get your notebooks and your paper so you can write a couple of dates down. So Fruit Punch Energize comes out this month, and they say the 14th and they say the 19th. So I'm not sure. Even Micah didn't know exactly what date. So one of those. We will hear soon. I'm excited to try it. And then what else is happening? So in March, the Ultimate Fix relaunches. Ultimate Portion Fix launches. And so basically what that is the relaunch of 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. And it's going to launch to the coaches only on March 4th. We'll have 2 weeks to talk about it, to share about it, to be doing it, and then on March 18th, it'll release to the customers that buy it. It's going to be like To Be Mindset. It's going to be like any other launch. You have to purchase a challenge pack to get into it. So it's going to come with 30 videos. So I don't know how many, I think all of you done To Be Mindset? No, Carrie hasn't. Oh, Megan, you've done To Be, right? Yeah. Okay, so To Be is like an instructional video training. And so that's the route that they're going with Portion Fix. There's going to be 30 videos that you'll go through. You'll have a food tracker so you can track your food every day. And then she's just educating you on portions and how like your body reacts to food. Just it's going to be solid. And what was the other thing? Oh, there's a kids tracker with like portions and colors and rainbows. So it's like getting our kids involved and making it fun for them too, which is really neat because whatever my kids see me doing, they're going to want to do too. So that'll be awesome to share it with them.
That is awesome.
What's that?
That is awesome.
Yeah, it'll be cool. There also will be certification for coaches, just like there is with To Be Mindset. And then something to understand. So when we're talking to people, you definitely, like I feel like with these launches, it's not an opportunity for Beachbody to sell us new products. It's an opportunity for us to try it as coaches, see how we like it, so that when we have customers or clients come to us, we can explain it. Hey, this is what this is. This is what this is. What works best for you. So To Be Mindset is more intuitive eating, and then Portion Container Fix is more like strict. You follow the portions. You have more of a guideline. And so then when we have these launches, when we have new products, we are trying them out. We're seeing how they work so we can better help our clients. Does that make sense? Let's see what else with that. Lots of information on this one. 21.
So are there any new workouts, or are they doing like, it's just the containers, the 20?
Yeah, no, I'm getting to that. So 21 Day Fix live, the video, she's doing them live, start April 1st. And then 21 Day Fix Extreme live workouts start April 29th. And you must purchase a challenge pack for the early access to those. And then there's also going to be a master coach training for 2 weeks. I don't know a lot about that yet. And then there's going to be a test group for like discount coaches that they can opt into, just like we do with Shaun T, just like we've done with Lift 4, all of those. And then May 31st, it's released to everyone on BOD. So we'll get it kicking and starting in March, and then in April will be the live videos and workouts. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. And if you don't know, like 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, lots of people know Autumn. Lots of people know this program, so this is a great opportunity to share about it. Like, if you've done these in the past or you have DVDs, like, you should try this because it's the live videos, it's the interaction with Autumn, it's like taking it to a whole new level of education. And I feel like that's the missing piece for a lot of people. Like even me, that was the hardest part for me with nutrition. Like I didn't know the how and the all of that stuff. So that's why I love, this is what you can eat, this is what you shop for at the grocery store, and here's a meal. Like it just breaks it down so I don't fail.
Hi, Mom.
Are you going to bed? Yeah. Okay, come here. Or not. Love you. So that was a lot of information, but that is what is coming up for the next month or two.
With the challenge packs, are we able to do completion packs to get access, or would it be the same kind of thing with Transform 20 where you would have to cancel your annual membership and then buy it?
No, you can get completion. The only reason I canceled and then renewed and then got a challenge pack with Transform 20 because my bod was renewing in January anyway, and so it made more sense to do it that way. So there will be completion packs. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure there will be.
Okay.
So my boot camp is starting. 21 Day Boot Camp starts Monday. I'm still pulling people through Friday into that group. If you need a spot to plug your people in, you're more than welcome to have me add them in there. And then I'm debating, but I might launch a mindful eating group on February 18th, and it'll go for 30 days. So it'll be all about 2B mindset, all about nutrition. If they want to work out, great, but I think I'm going to hit nutrition really hard, and it's right after Valentine's Day, so we can put in a little plug about that. Like, I don't know. So I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know in the next day or two, but I'm thinking I'll do it. Because there's, Micah had,
oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Would people be able to participate that didn't have 2B mindset, or would it be?
It's going to be geared all towards 2B mindset.
Okay.
So, and then with the launch of portion containers, I'll follow up with that in March. So, just kind of giving people options and stuff like that. And then, what was the other thing I was going to say with that group? I don't remember. Oh, this one's really easy because all of the posts are in our Google Drive. So that's all there. We just are creating the group and adding our people in there and supporting them and loving them. So, and then the last thing is Success Club Starter. That is reset company-wide. So what that means is if you have not earned a Success Club point and you're a coach, it restarts. And so if you've been a coach for a year and you haven't earned Success Club, you can still become a Success Club starter and earn your ticket to Summit. So just putting that out there for you guys or for your coaches or discount coaches, it's a good opportunity to reach out to them. If they're killing it in your group, like this is an awesome opportunity, like you can earn your ticket to Summit. You're killing it in our group. Do you want to do this with me? So that's an option too. Any questions about what I've talked about or any ideas or anything from you guys? No? Okay. Then we will just dive in. If you guys have questions that you didn't put in the thread that I can talk about, then we can do that too. But the first one I wanted to share, and I'll post it in the team thread too, so you guys have it and you can put it in your notes section. But Carrie had brought up, after listening to the National Wake Up Call, and I listened to it too, just good points on how we talk to our clients, how we know how to pick the best option for them, how to navigate the resources that we have and help them in the best way possible. And then just that flow of conversation, like what questions do we ask? How do we get them to open up to us so that we can, it's not just sell like, oh, here's what I did, you know, here you go, and send them a share cart. So some of the questions that I've done in the past, and it just depends on the person, I can share, I talked to someone yesterday and it was a brand new conversation, I can share that too, but something that you can start asking people. So the first thing you can say is, can I ask you some questions to see if this is a good fit for you? once they ask about information or they say, hey, I want more info, this is what you can do to get the ball rolling. And then the next thing is, what are your health and fitness goals? Are you working with a coach? We want to make sure that we're not stepping on toes. And then if they say they're working with a coach or they have in the past, I've referred them back to their coach just to be like, reach out to them and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing, or this is how I'm feeling. Just, I want to make sure that I feel good about what I'm doing moving forward if they already have a coach. And then the next question is, what have you tried in the past? So I want to know, like, what have they tried in the past to help them on their journey or to reach the goals that they do have? The next question is, what does your typical nutrition look like for you every day? Most of these are in my application. So this is where I get information from my people when I send them my application, send them a video, and most of this is in there. But for you guys, this is awesome. You can just go back and forth and talk to your clients. What are you currently doing for exercise? No judgments from me. Like, make sure that they know that, like, just because you work out, like I work out every day, I want them to know, like, I want to know what you're doing. Like, I just be open and honest with me, and so I know how to help you best. The next one is, do you have any reservations about jumping in with us? And then the last thing, is there anything I can do to add value to your life? So you just want to ask questions, not just yes or no questions, but questions that you're going to get response. You know, you're going to get them thinking about, okay, what do I struggle with? What do I need help with? How can I overcome the obstacles that I'm facing? You know, and really pinpoint their struggles and how you can help them. So once we know what they're struggling with, then we can go, okay, so you struggle with emotional eating. Oh my gosh, 2B Mindset would be amazing for you. Or if they say, oh, I feel like I eat way too much, then you're like, portion containers have worked great. And either nutritional program, I don't feel like you could go wrong with either one of them. I typically lean to portion containers because that's what I did. That's how I got my results, and but that's not for everyone. Someone might need something more that gives them a little more leeway, gives them, hey, I can have a cookie, but tomorrow I'm going to weigh myself and see how my body reacted to that cookie. So anyway, you just have to ask questions and see. So was that helpful, Carrie and Megan and Lorraine, sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There was something else I was going to share about. Oh, let me share the conversation with one of the other girls I talked to recently.
What do you do as far as, like, so you ask these questions, do you ask them and then just come up with like one idea of like the package or like the different things that they would like? Because like, I don't know, I don't want to like go in and be like, here's all of these amazing things and boom, like this huge price, and then they, you know, go running for the hills. But at the same time, I don't want to not offer them things that would help them or things that they might like, or maybe they really do. So I don't know, I feel like I'm lost in that, where it's like, where am I giving too much information and then like where I'm not, because I feel like I either get, I don't understand what it really is still, or like there's just so much information that I'm like, I'm probably overwhelming them, like I should just stop.
No, honestly, I think making a video helps a ton. So making a video talking about what your challenge groups are all about, talking about what they get in their kit, talking about what Shakeology is, talking about your own story, like how you feel now, how you felt before, that kind of thing. And really it can be just like 5 minutes. But so are you talking more like, okay, I'm giving them a pack and it's like $400, or are you like asking questions and then be like, okay, I think this is the best scenario for them?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the second one, I don't think I've ever sent one that was like $400. All my
Yeah.
friends are like broke with new babies, and that's what I keep running into is like as soon as they get like a price, they're like, ah. So,
Yeah.
and then like I feel like I obviously try to find something that would work for their budget, but then I kind of also feel like, oh, I hope they don't feel like I was like, here's this price for you, and then like when they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm like, oh, just kidding, like we could work it this way, you know?
Yeah, taking a step back because they're like, they said no or whatever. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think some of that may come from your own limiting belief about price, like rejection and stuff like that. So just going in there with confidence and being like, this is what this has done for me, kind of a thing. And then just leading with your heart and wanting to genuinely help them and help them see success like you've seen success. But like people, if they, I'll ask them, hey, do you suffer from, having energy? Well, maybe they need energize. Or do you suffer from digestive health? Or what else has helped with? The Shakeology obviously helps with that. So yeah, you just got to get a feel for your clients and see what their needs are and their struggles are. But I feel like when you ask the questions and get that conversation going, you can have that confidence going and be like, this is the kit that I put together just for you. This is the plan that I think would best help you reach the goals that you have. And then put it out there. And then, if they're like, okay, I can't do this. Like I had one girl, she signed up the other day and we talked about both Shakeology and Performance Line, and I said I'll put them both in the cart. You tell me what you want to do. If it's you can't do both of them this month, maybe you can do it next month. And so anyway, you just put it out there, and they can take stuff out of their cart. Like if you add something in there, they can always take it out, and then they can make adjustments. I mean, obviously they can't take out the challenge pack, but they can take out the things that you added. If it was like the 3-day refresh or whatever. So. Shoot, is that, no, that's not her. Trying to find this girl because we legit went back and forth about questions and stuff.
Can you send us the link to your intro video? Like I realized I saw it a year ago, but
Yes, it's like so old. I'll send it, but that's been on my list to like do for like a month or so. So I'll send it, but I need to do
no judgment.
I need to do a new one. Shoot, I don't know where this is. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Any other questions you guys can think of as we've been chatting?
No.
What was the other question you had, Kara? Oh, engagement in challenge groups, right?
Oh.
So, this one's kind of tricky just because I feel like sometimes you can do everything to like say all the right things for them to engage in the groups or reach out to them, and you really just have to like bless and release. Like you can't make anyone do anything, but you can put out there like really solid content in your challenge groups. You can put out like incentives, little prizes. I know we do a perfect attendance in our group. And you could go in there and ask and see if they will help you with posting to the group or content in the group. You could have challenges we've done in the past where we do daily challenges or weekly challenges, like we do how many squats can you do, or do a wall sit or something like that. But you're right. So if you're not seeing them in the group, I usually private message them and say, hey, I haven't seen you in the group. I really miss you. How are things going? What support do you need from me? Kind of a thing. Sometimes they still ghost me. Sometimes they reach out to me and be like, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. So it really is just, you can't take it personally. It's just, maybe there's a missing link from what they expected in the group, or there's so many different scenarios. So why are you giggling, girl?
Because I've ghosted you. Well, I feel kind of in our group right now, kind of lonely. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of interaction in there. So when I am in there, I try to, like and comment and stuff. Hopefully I'm getting some feedback from them.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And you know what? That's awesome, because I see that. Like if I'm not I see that when I'm on Instagram. So if I'm not commenting, if I'm not liking, if I'm not giving to other people, I'm not recipient. Like I see that mine goes down, my comments go down, my views on my stories go down. So I think that's totally true. Like if you're thinking that there's a lack of that, within yourself or within your group or whatever, like that's a perfect example. Like go out there and just serve and love on people unconditionally, and it'll come back to you. So I think that's totally true. And honestly, it goes in spurts. Sometimes the energy is really high, sometimes it's low. Sometimes I know on the weekends people check out of the group. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's really dead. And I'm like, that was a really great post. What the heck?
I know. I feel like with certain content, like everybody in our group was like, nutrition.
Yeah.
We're doing nutrition and it's like,
Yeah. People struggle with nutrition the most, but they don't want to put in the work that it takes to do nutrition. I'll say that I don't sometimes, but yeah, that's so funny.
I did not go for bagels and cream cheese they were today, so I feel pretty victorious in my nutrition.
Good job.
And they even have the jalapeno kind, so.
I swear, I've been working more hours in the store and like all the food, and I'm like, oh, I do the worst when I work in the store. I just want all the things.
Yeah, my office is just constant, just food, and they usually make it, and a lot of them are Latin American, so I feel like I'm on a mission, and it's like, it's rude to say no, but like, no.
Because at home you can control it. Like I just don't buy the crap or whatever, so anyway, so yeah, that's about groups. And then affirmations. Megan, you want to know more about affirmations. So tell me a little bit about your experience so far with affirmations, or no experience.
Well, I mean, I've heard like so much about them. Like they're so like they help you so much, but like I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Like, like I am going to lose weight, or I'm going to have a happy day. Like you just repeat it to yourself every day. Is that what you do?
Yeah, basically repeating it daily out loud. If you want to do it in front of the mirror, put sticky notes around your house where you see them the most. But so affirmations, it's good to say that I'm a disciplined person, or I'm on a journey to live my healthiest life, or whatever that affirmation is. But I learned something and it totally clicked with me. So when you're saying, I am losing weight, you got to put the because in there. So I am losing weight because I work out 6 days a week. I am losing weight because my nutrition is planned and prepared, and I am 100% all in. So when you're saying an affirmation, put in a because and then what you're doing to reach that goal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here's some of my affirmations. Oh, I wish I had. There was a screenshot in my book. Does anyone remember what I didn't write them down. I just look in my book every day, but I'll go get it real quick. It was good ones, or at least it hit home for me.
See, also, you can go and just Google it and do images or anything like that, and they're just a plethora of different affirmations, and you can just use what relates to you also.
Yeah, and I know Josh.
I got a bunch on Pinterest, but I just didn't know like I felt weird just like repeating it to
It is
myself. I'm
weird.
like, I don't know if
awkward.
that's what I'm supposed to be doing or what. I don't know. So
Yeah. But the thing with affirmations, if you have to, like, saying them out loud, fine, but you have to start believing it. You have to start saying it like you're already in that place. Like Rachel Hollis talks about it all the time. She talks about, like, your dreams. You want to feel those emotions. We want to go to Hawaii in December. Every day I feel the sand in between my toes on the beach. Every day I see my boys surfing in the waves and I can taste the sand in my mouth. Like, you have to get so clear on the, like, vision and the feelings that you have behind those affirmations that it starts to become what you believe. Some of the ones that I like, I put these down. I think Micah had shared them, but I will get out of this exactly what I put in. I will show up with my full heart to serve others and make an impact, and our families being blessed financially because of my consistency and hard work. Did you see? Because of my consistency and hard work. Another one is, the people who matter will love me for me, and they will see that my intentions are pure and be inspired by my story. And that's a good one for, like, not having confidence or self-belief. Like, those people who are my people are going to believe and love me and join me because they're inspired by my story. I like that one. I attract people who want to change their life because they see that I am changing mine and want to be part of this incredible journey with me. I'll put these in the thread too. Another one I just say out loud is, how would the best version of me show up today? And this one's a good one. Money loves me so much that it throws itself at me. I have a financial limiting belief. That's why I say that one. And then the last one is, I'm investing in my health, my future, my happiness, and my growth to become my best self. As I help others do the same, I will see my investment come back 100-fold. So I'll put those in the thread. If you like any of those, you can put them in your notes section. But we can talk some more, Megan, maybe about your own limiting beliefs, and then see if we can come up with some affirmations to combat those. But I think the things, and I'm learning this through personal development every day, the things that you tell yourself every day, if you're telling yourself, I suck, nobody wants to buy a challenge pack, I'm not making any money in this, whatever it is, that's what you're going to believe because you're telling yourself that. So if you start telling yourself, rewriting your story, turning those negatives into positives, you'll start seeing more of that in your life. It's just like when we named our son Porter. Nobody had that name. And then when we named him Porter and he was born, everyone's named Porter, you know? So your brain just does that automatically. It starts looking for solutions. So anyway, those are all good. This was a good call. You guys had good questions, came with good ideas. Anything else? Is that helpful? Did that make sense, Megan? Like how those work and everything? Okay.
Yeah.
February, is everyone ready to rock February? Yeah. Lorraine's been posting her videos and everything and inviting people to join her. I love it.
That has been so hard.
It is hard and awkward in the beginning, but you got to do it. Got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, right?
I haven't listened to that podcast today, the Brooke Castillo one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I love all of hers. If you guys are not listening to Brooke Castillo Life Coach podcast, like one a day, just turn it on while you're doing dishes. It's solid stuff. What are you guys doing for personal development? Megan, what are you reading right now?
I'm reading 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth.
Oh, I like that one. What are you reading, Carrie?
We're doing Girl Wash Your Face in my group.
Perfect.
So I've been doing that and then some random podcasts.
Good. What are you reading or listening to, Lorraine?
I've been listening to those podcasts you just mentioned, and then I'm not reading anything because I bought that You're a Badass the other one.
Yeah.
And I didn't with me in the very beginning, so I kind of just lost it.
Come back around to it later. Maybe it's not the right time. I've had that happen with me with some books, and you come back around to it and it sticks. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. I cannot say enough about personal development. That's been a huge catalyst to when you're growing yourself, you have something to give to others. And so that's been like an amazing journey to know that we can change and evolve and grow and become a better person just by working on ourselves. And we get paid to do that. We get paid to work on ourselves and to inspire other people to make a change. And it's so cool. I love it. Okay, we got 7
What?
minutes.
I was just gonna say, what is another? I mean, I've done Girl Wash Your Face, and I've tried that one. What is another good one that you would recommend? Another
What do
good
you feel like you struggle with? What do you need more of?
every?
Everything.
Um,
Brene Brown stuff is really good.
What was that?
Brene Brown, like any of her gazillion books are really good. I've listened to, she has one, and it's not really a book, it's like a recording of like a big event she did called The Power of Vulnerability, and that was really, really good.
Yeah.
I haven't read her other ones, but I heard that like Daring Greatly is really good too. And she talks a lot about like being vulnerable and like how to live a full life, and it's good.
Yeah, it's been good, I think, for a lot of people just to tell their story and be vulnerable, because when we tell our story, it gives people the what's the word I'm looking for? It just allows other people, like if it resonates with them, allows other people to be like, oh yeah, I've been there, I've done that, and then they can release that and talk about it, and just yeah, it's really cool. Anything by John C. Maxwell is amazing. His book on No Limits, I haven't finished that one, but that one's good. Failing Forward is awesome. That's John C. Maxwell. All about failure and how it's part of life.
What about insecurities? Because I have a lot of insecurities.
The one I liked for that was 50 Ways to Yay.
Right. Okay.
And then there was another one. What was the other? Oh, I Am That Girl. I can't remember who the author is, but I Am That Girl. And then another one is, I still haven't finished this one, Get Over Your Damn Self.
I may need that one.
You what?
I may need that one.
Oh, yeah, that one. Energy Bus is really good about creating energy and your attitude, and it was really good.
Cool. I'll look into some of those.
Compound Effect, that one is phenomenal, just about consistency and how when you do the daily things over time it compounds. That's a good one for business. Just sticking with it. Or anything in life. Yeah, there's so many, like the list goes on and on. And YouTube, if I'm like stuck or don't have something to listen to, I can YouTube anything. You can put in there personal development. Brandon Burchard is awesome. Yeah. Okay, anything else, girls?
I don't think so.
Okay, this is great. We got 4 people on here. I'm counting myself. Okay, that's it. If you guys don't have anything, I'll put those affirmations in the thread if you want to look at some of those or save them or kind of tweak them for yourself. And then, is it Valentine's Day next Thursday? We won't have a call if it is. It is. So, yeah, we won't have a call next Thursday.
Okay.
And then also, was it today? Today we're all the upline mentorship calls. So the coach call, the emerald call, and diamond call. They're in Team Inspiration. If you just look under attachments, or no, not attachments,
Units or
not units. Fart. What is it called? No, I think it is
announcements?
attachments. It starts with an A. Hold on. Announcements. It's not attachments. Announcements. If you go there, though, you can find them easily. But those are always good. And then I think that's it. So anyway, thanks for jumping on, you guys. It's always good to see your faces and chat with you and all that good stuff. You know, you can always reach out to me if you need anything. And yeah. We'll
Awesome.
wrap it up. See you guys later. Have a good one.
See ya.